Hello, guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Skyrim. That's right, Skyrim. Today is Sunday. Sunday is the day we do Skyrim. So if you guys are unaware, I do Skyrim every day at 6 o'clock p.m. So if you want to tune in for some Skyrim on Sunday night, this is the day. I also do horror games every Saturday at 6 p.m. So if you're interested in horror games, I always do a really cool horror game on Saturdays at 6 p.m. And they're usually pretty scary. So get your popcorn and a blanket to hide under, because those are pretty fun too. But today is Skyrim. Yesterday was Horror Day. Today is Skyrim, and we're gonna have some fun. Let's hop right in, shall we? Into Skyrim. Overkin, and overkin, dun, 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 dun. I believe when we left off, we were just getting into the Thieves Guild, and now we can go even further because we've completed the entrance exam. We've got our Thieves Guild armor and our little hood and jank, and we got our little backpack going, and our flaming arrows, which are just billowing fire right out of our backpack, because that's exactly where we want fire, in our backpack.
Family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
What's up, Veckel the man?
To say you've got the skills to be a thief.
Do I have the skills to be a thief?
Use them.
I'm looking to make a home here in the Ratways.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
7,500 gold? In the sewers?
Well, just let me know when you're ready to purchase the house.
Sir, that is just too dang high.
I don't care if you're best buddies with the guild master. I'll still smash in your skull if you try anything.
What do you
The
want,
last person
Dirge?
that They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. Why? You think it's funny or something?
I think it's hilarious. You gotta... Whoa there! What? You just popped up in between us! We're having a conversation, ma'am!
Oh yeah, I think so too. Hey, here. Have one on the house. I already told you. They call me Dirge because I'm the last
If you're
thing
looking
you
for
hear
extra
before
work,
they
talk
put
to
you in
Vex
the
or Delvin.
ground.
They'll fix you up.
All right. then.
Get
Until next time.
from me! What's up,
Before
Vix?
we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear.
No.
One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got.
No, I am.
So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly.
You follow my lead.
No questions, no excuses.
You follow my
Then we
lead.
understand each other. Good. Now it's time to get your feet wet, and I don't want to waste a lot of time.
My feet
talking
are
about anything
soaked.
but business. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. Do you want my opinion?
think he's
I'd say
crazy.
It's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
Is this unusual gem worth anything?
Since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya. Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks. I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now. Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
You know what?
Hey, where do you think
Punk.
you're going?
I'm
We got
leaving.
work to do.
You ain't got no work to do, Vex. I'm gone. See you later. Bye. Gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday, gone like a soldier in a cistern, bang, bang.
Wanted to say something to you.
What do you want to say?
I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here.
Yeah.
Just keep it between us, okay?
What's up,
You have
Mercer?
better things to do than disturb me.
I happen to know for a fact, Mercer, that you're a dirty betrayer. I happen to know you betrayed the Thieves Guild because I've already done this quest. And as a Skyrim veteran, I should just pull out my sword and slice your head off right now.
This better be
So why don't you just come clean and tell everyone what it is that you did to betray the guild? Mr. Mercer Frey? Don't worry, we'll be having words later.
This better be important. I'm quite busy.
Always so busy. Sorry, I forgot. I need to eat and stuff. I need to eat and sleep. Just like in real life. God, such a drag. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my armor today. Instead of chainmail, I actually drug this out of the closet at my old residence. I forgot it was even there. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I got a whole freaking armor back there. And, yeah, I did. So now I'm wearing it. Had to clean it. Had to wash it. It was kind of not clean. But this is actually what's called Brigadine armor. I don't know if you've ever heard of Brigadine armor before, but each one of these studs represents an actual metal plate, a steel plate. And each steel plate is overlapping over the next steel plate, so that if somebody were to come at me with a sword or something like that and slash at me, the steel plates would protect me from the damage. And Brigadine was often worn over top of another piece of armor, like chainmail.
No, I'm not about to. I value my.
What's up there, badass orc? Scritches, we need to fix your ragged breath, alright? Your ragged breath is a little ragged, okay? Okay, look, Scritches, look. I'm a thief, okay? I sneak places, alright? You can't be breathing like that. Alright, calm it down. You're gonna give us away. And Miko, you gotta stop barking, alright? We're trying... Miko! We are trying to sneak! Miko! Look at me. Rude. What quest are we on? Let's take a look at our quest list. Damped Spirits. Speak to Maven Blackbriar. Oh yeah, we're hungry. Hold on. I just slept for 8 hours. I need some apple cabbage stew. Let's go talk to the Blackbriar. If I remember correctly, Maven was kind of a bee. She was kind of a big bee, like a capital B. A very big capital B. Hey, all this food is for free? That's some sweet rolls? Hell yeah. Dude, I'm like dying on a regular basis from not having food. Think I'm gonna turn down some seared slaughterfish and some salmon steak? Hell no. And a boiled cream tart and a goat cheese wheel? I don't need that plate though. I'm a heathen. I do not need plates. I am ye old heathen. What the hell did I pick up? Where is it? I don't even see it. Oh, wooden plate. Yeah. Who needs a plate? Not me. Stop barking. We are trying to be sneaky. He doesn't listen. He doesn't care. This girl got honey and leather straps. She be, what the hell was that? A lusty Argonian maid. Oh no. My goodness, that's quite a loaf, but however shall it fit in my oven? This loaf isn't ready for baking, my sweet. It has yet to rise. If only we could hurry along, how would I accomplish such a task? Oh, my foolish little Argonian maid, you must use your hands. You wish me to knead the loaf here? Of course. But what if mistress catches me? Your loaf was meant to satisfy her appetite. Don't fret, my delicious flour. I'll satisfy the mistress's cravings later. Very well, but I'm afraid my oven isn't hot enough. It could take hours. Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time. She has volume 1, too. The entendre. I don't want your iron. Take that back. Take it. Take it back. Look at these gold coins all over the place under here. Why you got Jake just laying all over the place? Get out of the way, Lydia. I'm trying to take things that are rightfully mine. As you can obviously see, when I'm not allowed to take something, it says steal. So, obviously, if they're allowing me to take it, then that means it's mine. Perfect logic, and you guys can't argue with it. Nilva. I found that in Skyrim, if you endear yourself to people, if they like you, they will more often than not let you take things that you would otherwise not be able to take. In fact, most of the time when you walk into an establishment, pretty much everything says steal. They don't like you. They hate your guts. But if you do a couple quests for them, they'll start to like you a little bit. And you walk into their establishment and you want to pick up an apple, they don't say anything. And it has something to do with, just simply being a likable guy. Because who doesn't like me? Obviously, you're here watching me, so you must like me. Don't just... I'm kidding, of course. Or am I? Why is it pointing me downstairs? Come, Scritches! Hey, isn't that a book I needed? Or do I already have the beggar? I think I already have the beggar. Yeah, I already got this one. I need, the thief. All your food. All your food are belong to me. Says that she's here. Somewhere. Upstairs, downstairs. Upstairs. Maven Blackbriar. Here, have a stolen loaf of bread. There. No, I'm trying to give this to you. Take. Hold. You're useless.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
Sorry you're disappointed.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Once again, Brynjolf sends me someone with no backbone, no determination.
You have no faith in the guild.
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malice Machias. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Malice Machias? What kind of name is Malice Machias? Malice Machias. How did you become allied with the Thieves Guild? Who runs the show at Honningbrew Meadery? And your name carries weight in Rifted. How did you become allied with the Thieves
Blackbriar
Guild?
family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people. Some layabout named Sir Bjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now. Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sir Bjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly. Exactly. With Sir Bjorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition. The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sir Bjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that. Of course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the... You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Yeah. And you'd be well to remember the big giant sword that I've got with teeth on it and a glowing blue jewel. Okay? Because I keyed it. Mika, quiet. Let's go to Machias. Let's go to Machias. Let's go to Machias at the roll. Hey, there's Machias. Oh, let's go to Machias. Am I going to Machias? You know what? Let's switch to my bow. Ooh, flowers. The Flower Picking Simulator, Skyrim. The frickin' dragon pop out of nowhere land. Come on, dragon. Ain't got time. Ain't got time for none of your shenanigans, sir. Ain't got time for none of your crap. Ain't got time. Give my arrows back. Where you at, Miko? Scritch. Lydia. Hold on to these janks I got. Yeah. These things are heavy. Hold on to these bones. Stupid dragon coming up on me while I'm trying to do my work. Who think you is? By the way, if this is your first time tuning into my Skyrim show, let me fill you in on some details. So I am playing Legendary mode. And I'm also playing, sorry, not Legendary mode, Anniversary Edition Survival mode. Anniversary Edition Survival mode is a mode that requires me to walk everywhere. I cannot swift travel.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone.
I also have to balance out my my use of food and rest, so I have to eat and I have to sleep, and all of which are very, very important to staying alive. I kind of want to buy his pelts so I can make some leather. I think I needed a Horker tusk or something, didn't I? They're just so heavy.
There's enough for... Huh?
What have you got for sale? Really? You guys got different stuff for sale? I don't want your mammoth tusk. Actually, I do need a mammoth tusk, don't I? For, you sold in Whiterun. I remember.
See ya.
Good morning.
Yeah, I did need a mammoth tusk. Unfortunately, that also means I'm now overweight. No, I'm not fat. I'm gonna eat some cheese. Chomp, 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 chomp. Chomp, 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 chomp. Which is fine, because I need to eat. I need food in my belly. Where the hell is it taking me? That's what I want to know. Wow, I'm going all the way back to Whiterun. Alright, well. Yay. This is going to be a journey. I think I might want to go back. Get rid of some of this stuff before I leave. Because that is just silly. I can also take the stables. You know what? They may have disabled swift travel, but they didn't disable the stables. So I think that's what I probably should do. There should. Whoa, bear. Where? What? Oh, hello there, bear. Leave me go alone. He didn't do anything to you. Dang it. Dang it. I'm overweight again. Eat more cheese wheels. And cabbage. Cheese wheels and cabbage. A balanced breakfast indeed. Yes. Who doesn't like some cheese wheels and cabbage? Okay, actually, I don't really like cabbage, but you know, and the cheese wheels, I probably would like them on something, you know, like melted. All right, let's take the stables to Whiterun, and yeah, we should be good. Get on in there. There's the stable master.
Need a ride?
Yes. I would like to go to Whiterun, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Thank you, sir.
Get up there.
And away we go. Dang. All right. I'm dying, apparently. I need some actual food. Or actual rest, too. It was a long journey, obviously, and I didn't sleep the entire time. I just sat in the back. And it also seems to be very cold. Oh yeah, by the way, survival mode also has a temperature fluctuation, so if I'm wearing very cold equipment, I don't get Yeah, I start to slowly sort of like lose my ability to feel my fingers and jank, which affects my my magic health and things like that.
Be good for my crops. Never is.
What do you need?
I need you to not ask me what I need all the time. What do you need? 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 Good. Now we can craft up some armors and stuff. We can sell them. We can get ourselves some levels. Brawlers and bracers. They're kind of cool looking. Huh. Interesting. I usually just make bracers. They're the easiest thing to make. Easy levels. Make a couple more strips. I think that's pretty much it.
We've got Small. Looking to protect yourself or
No.
deal some damage?
I'm gonna sell you my crappy leather bracers I made. I'm gonna sell you my crappy leather bracers, and you're gonna take it. Oh yeah, I need to go disenchant some stuff. That's why I'm so full on stuff. I need to disenchant. Let me go ahead and grab some stuff off of Lydia too, so that I can hold more things. Let's trade some things. There she goes. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Come up with a new line, Lydia. Come up with a new line, Lydia.
You lead, I'll follow.
Look here, Scritch. See what else I can make. Let's just go ahead and make a... another one of those. I don't think there's anything else I can make right now. Make sure there's nothing I can upgrade. Nope. I need the special perk that allows me to upgrade enchanted equipment, which I don't have yet. I stored some stuff in one of these barrels. Yeah, there we go. There's my dragon scales and stuff. I use this as my my storage bin. My storage bin. All right, let's go upstairs to the Whiterun area. We need to rest too, but we'll do that before we leave.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
Try to hide it all you want. I know you're in the Thieves Guild. So do the other gods.
Try to hide it all you want. I know you're in the Thieves Guild. Could it be because I'm wearing Thieves Guild
Worry
armor?
about other settlements in the hole.
Could it possibly be? Might be.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
These guards are so rude. Disrespect the law and disrespect me. What did I do? I was just walking here. I'm just walking here.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities.
Alright, so this is going to give us a lot of room. We're going to disenchant some of these items. We're going to disenchant the Gloves of the Pugilist. Now, if I remember correctly, this has a chance of failing. So I'm going to save it before we do this. Just, I don't want to lose any of these items. So we're going to go ahead and save it, and then we're going to disenchant. And if we lose anything, we will... Hey, got the right enchantment. Let's do the Shield of Frost. Sweet. Let's do the leather boots of stamina. Actually, what are we wearing right now? Kind of forgot. We are wearing the leather boots of stamina. Okay, definitely don't want to do that though. All right, so we need to do this steel armor of major stamina, the studded armor of minor health, and the studded armor of the squire. That's right. So this one, and this one. Sweet. Now we can enchant things.
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
He's got a grand soul gem filled with a grand soul. I could make myself something nice with that. 1,298 gold, and the gem is 1,048. It's gonna be a little expensive. We may be able to offset that though with items. So
there's a tranquility in magic, don't you think?
Let's see what we can do, shall we?
To master the arcane arts.
Actually, my enchantment really isn't that high right now, and I might want to wait on that. I was actually just thinking about that. My enchantment is actually pretty garbage
Remember,
at the moment.
Your mind is the best weapon you have.
Make some potions though. I'm literally just trying to make potions for just to level up. That's all I'm trying to do. Doesn't even matter right now. It's just anything I've got, I just craft. They're actually really good for money when you craft potions. You just sell them.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Somebody stole what? Somebody stole what? What'd they steal? What'd they steal? Say it again. Say it again. Huh? Say it again.
What is it, Khajiit?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Another wanderer here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
I fight kids too. Neck and there.
Another wanderer here to lick my father's boots.
I will take you out.
Hey.
That's right. Everybody talking smack. Ain't nobody got the money to write the checks with.
What do you need?
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want to back the storm close. They'll get what's coming to them.
Alright, so we need to take a nap before we leave. We're going to eat some food, and then we're going to go off on some adventures. We need to talk to Machias, wherever he is. I believe he's in Whiterun, so he might be in the inn where we're going. Yeah, looks like it. Good. Kill two birds with one stone, shall we? 3 birds with one stone, shall we?
Just stoke the fire.
This is a local favorite. One of the first songs I ever learned.
What's up, you sold?
Once I've made enough money before my ma and da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. You do that? If you... Thank you. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade. Farewell.
We need another mammoth tusk for Medesi. Yeah, I know who you are. I know your story. You're lucky I don't kill you right here. I don't want to do her story. It's long and obnoxious. More ugly redhead around on the floor. That's right.
What can I do for you?
I swear Lucia looks like an old lady in a kid's form.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, take a look.
Sold, pal. I'll take it. Sold. Argonian blood wine. Resist poison for 40% for 50 seconds. Can breathe underwater for 50 seconds. Stamina generates 30% slower for 30 seconds and restores 2 hunger. Wow, that's kind of redonkulous. She's got some good food here. Cooked beef. Cooked pogfish. Honey nut treat. Grilled leeks. Baked poppatoes. I'll take some baked poppatoes. A whole apple pie. I'll take that too. What did you spend all your Skyrim gold on? Apple pies. Apple pies. I need to run a room, actually.
What can I get you? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room.
No, you don't need to show. No, you don't need to show.
I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing.
No, bye. No, bye. Alright, we need some more health. Apparently we're diseased. Our magicka is 67. Probably gonna have to go spend money at one of the things to clear our disease. What do we want? Some more light armor, maybe? What's the second one in light armor? Custom fit. Sounds good. Grab that.
Let me know if there's anything else you notice.
They're saying it's because of this trouble with the storm cloaks.
Alright, Machias. Where are you hiding at? Oh, you're in the back of the jank. The question is just about done. He's singing 2 songs at once. Maven said you'd be expecting more.
We've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sir Bjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
You have the poison?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sir Bjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sir Bjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sir Bjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
Uh-huh. What's that note? Not a bad secret. M. Shara has a secret. Not a bad secret, like Battleborn's secret affair. Not a boring secret, like the shopkeeper who hates his sister. M. Shara's secret is too good to believe. M. Shara did not always spend her days like this, a cat who pretends to be a dog. No, M. Shara used to be a bandit warrior, a member of the Crimson Dirks, famous rogues wanted by the East Empire Company, the clan of mothers of Elsewhere, and lawbringers from here to the Somerset Isles. If the guards only knew, they would come kill her. This is why M. Shara can never tell. But her time is short. She longs for company The other day, she took begging outside the city and saw her litter mate, Zaharia, walk through the gates. Amshara called her by name, but the Red Guard ignored her. Amshara is sure she heard her, and it made her sad to know this. Amshara does not want to die a rug. Perhaps she will do something mischievous and get the Whiterun guards to attack. Then she will be a warrior once more. Amshara.
You want a drink?
Make it look good.
I don't want to talk to
Until
you,
next time.
Sadia.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun.
Where's Amshara? I'm assuming it's a Khajiit. Thus the, I don't want to end up a rug. I kind of want to talk to him now. Her. I think it was her. Talk to her. Oh. I'm pretty sure Amshara is over here. Because the Khajiits aren't allowed in the city. At least I'm not. I am, but they're not for some reason. They have like a little tent set up down here. Where was it? Maybe they moved. I could have sworn they were right here. What? Did the Khajiit move around? Well, that's kind of crazy. Alright, well, you know, whatever. I suppose. I never knew the Khajiit moved around. I'm totally gonna look this up now. Always learning new things about Skyrim, I swear. In Skyrim, does the Khajiit camp move? Caravans, traveling merchants. Merchants from elsewhere. With unmarked locations, they can be found walking the roads of Skyrim between their campsites, and will even pause to do business. God bless it. Huh. Pause to do business with the Dragonborn on the move. Their camps are usually found near stables of the 7 settlements. Khajiit caravans in Skyrim are small bands of roving traders that sell a wide variety of items from swords to skooma. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I guess I'll have to find them then. On to the meadery. Flowers. Oh, lavender's very pretty. God, look at the frickin' mountains. Skyrim's so pretty. It's even prettier when you start adding mods. Although I do think this one actually does have a couple mods in it. Oh look, butterfly! Butterflies make good potions too. Alright, let's go convince the guy to let me put poison in his,
Don't you see I have problems here?
Whoa, Sir Bjorn. Is something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunning Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
That's the only way I operate.
Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it.
You better, or I'll yell skeever. Just pay me when the job's done.
Okay, okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Now,
Sure, I'm on the way.
this mess.
Let's go poison everything. Poisoning all the places with thing. Poison, poison everywhere. Poison, poison in your hair. Yo, 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 Mr. Yo, yo, yo. Which one's my rat and which one's their rats? Yo. Careful. Dang, he got freaking bear traps down here trying to take care of these rats. That's hilarious. Oh, okay. Cave system down here. No wonder it's where your rat problem's coming from. God, I'm so concerned that I'm going to accidentally kill Scritch down here. Oh, well, there's more than rats down here. There is definitely more than rats down here. You guys think you got a spider problem? I was hired for a rat problem, not a spider problem. I feel abused. I'm gonna charge extra for this. Some of them glowing janks. Get those for some more potions. Oh yeah, all over the place. Oh yeah, picking mushrooms. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. There's so many mushrooms. Can't even reach them all. These are great for making quick potions for leveling up your character. You just make a whole bunch of whatever it is, doesn't matter. I forgot to sell my potions, by the way. Ow! There's my potato soup. Your little bear traps ain't doing crap. Whoa. The hell?
What was that?
Trying to make sure mine didn't accidentally die. What is this, the Rat Man? Hamelin. Hey, hey, stop punching my dog. Oh,
I guess I was just hearing things.
Guess he was just hearing things. You know what? We're going stealth on this. You know... Stealth it is. Let's go. Stealth time. Let's switch off these arrows. These may not be the best arrows to use in a stealth scenario. Is that you, Scritches? Don't look all menacing like that. God. Stealing your mead. You know what? Just push me out of the way. I don't need to do anything. Just push me out of the way. It's no big deal. It's not like I'm the one with the bow and the sword here. Not sure why they have a rat problem, to be honest, with the freaking number of spiders they've got in here. Good lord, they got so many spiders in here, I don't even understand. Spiders should have been eating every single rat. Need my mushrooms. Don't judge. These are important for alchemical purposes. Alchemical. That was the trap I heard last time. I walked right by that, didn't even trigger it. Lydia must have triggered it last time. She's good at triggering traps. Dang, I shot Miko in the butt. Whoa there, Nelly. Put some poison on my arrow. Yeah, you're not submitting nothing. They never submit. Spoiler. Pickpocketing amulet. Take it. He had a journal. A journal. 10 years of ridicule, 10 years of imprisonment, 10 years of exile. The children threw rocks and the woman spat upon me as the menfolk dragged me into the Whiterun's prison. They branded me a danger to their pitiful existence, used words like madman and insane. Could a madman escape the prisons undetected? Could a lunatic establish a laboratory right under their very noses? Could a psychopath create a mighty army from the common skeevers? My days as an apprentice alchemist in Winterhold were no better. Those egotistical braggarts couldn't compete with my abilities. Where they fell short I'd constantly excel. Did they appreciate my genius? Did they relish my contributions? No. My instructors beat me and said I was irresponsible, and the Archmage cast me into the streets like a common beggar. As my enemy grows complacent and weak, as they forget Hamlin and his utter brilliance, I build my army. I use every bit of my knowledge at my disposal to forge their demise. Thanks to Sir Bjorn's unwitting assistance, my legion grows stronger every day. The irony that the same ingredients used to make his vile drink could be used to feed my offspring isn't lost upon me. Oh, they will pay. Their ignorance of impending annihilation amuses me. I will bury Whiterun and watch Winterhold burn, and when they experience the fury I've unleashed upon them, when my progeny are gnawing the flesh from their very bones, they will come begging and groveling at my feet. But there will be no mercy, no quarter, and no leniency, and I will laugh, and I will dance, and I will rejoice over their mangled, broken corpses. The time for recompense has arrived. 10 years of pain, 10 years of misery, 10 years of death. Dang, Hamlin. I think you went off the deep end there, buddy. 3 thieves. Ooh, sneak increased. Nice. The problem with thieves today, said Lados, is the lack of technique. I know there's no honor among thieves, and there never was, but there used to be some pride and some skill, some basic creativity. It really makes those of us with a sense of history despair. Emmeline sneered, slamming down his flagon, and grief violently. Flagon of grief? What the hell is grief? Violently on the rough-hewn table. Vivek, what do you want us to say? You ask us, what do you do when you see a guard, and I says stab the fetcher in the back. What do you prefer? We challenge him to a game of chits? So much ambition, so little education, said Lados with a sigh. My dear friends, we aren't mugging some Nord tourists fresh off the ferry. The Cobbler's Guild Hall may not sound intimidating, but tonight, when the dues collection is housed there before being sent to the bank, the security is going to be tighter than a Quama's ass. You can't just stab at every back you encounter and expect to make it into the vaults. Why don't you explain specifically what you'd like us to do? Asked Galcia calmly, trying to keep the tone of the group down. Most locals at the Plot and Plaster Corner Club in Tel Arun knew enough not to listen in, but she knew better than to take any chances. The common thief said, Lados, pouring himself more grief, warming to his subject, sticks his dagger in his opponent's back. This may slay the target, but more often gives him time to scream and drenches the attacker with blood. Not good. Now, a good throat slash, properly executed, can both slay and silence a guard and leave the thief relatively blood-free. And after all, after the robbery, we don't want people seeing a bunch of blood-soaked butchers running through the streets. Even in Tel Arun, that's likely to warrant suspicion. If you can catch your victim lying down asleep or resting, you're in an excellent position. You place one hand over the mouth with your thumb under the chin, and then you use your other hand to slit the throat and quickly turn the head to one side so the body bleeds away from you. There is a risk here of becoming bloodstained if you don't move the head quickly enough. If you're unsure, strangle the victim first to avoid blood that tends to spurt out in 3-foot jets when someone is stabbed while alive. A very good friend of mine, a thief in Nisus, whose name I won't mention, swears by the strangle and slash technique. Simply put, you grab your victim's throat from behind, and while throttling him, you batter his face against the opposite wall, while when a victim is thus rendered unconscious, you will slash his throat while still holding him from behind, and the risk of staining one's clothes with blood is practically non-existent. The classic technique, which requires less grappling than my friend's variation, is to place one hand over the victim's mouth and then saw through the throat in 3 or 4 strokes. Rather like playing a violin, it requires little effort, and while there's quite a bit of blood, it all jets forward away from you. There's no reason one knows what is going to be slitting some throats. The whole book is about slitting throats. Not to take some precautions and bring some extra equipment. The best neck hackers, holy crap, I know, generally carry a bit of wadded cloth on the aft side of their knives to keep blood from getting on their cuffs. It's impractical for this sort of assignment, but when you're only anticipating 1 or 2 victims, nothing beats throwing a sack over the target's head, drawing a string tight, and then supplying the killing blow or blows. Imolen laughed loudly. Can I see a demonstration sometime? Very soon, said Leidos, if Galcia has done her job. Galcia brought out a map of the guild house freshly stolen, and they began to detail out the strategy. The last several hours had been a whirlwind to all. In less than a day, the three had met, formulated a plan, bought or stolen the necessary ingredients, and were about to execute it. Not one of the three were sure whether confidence or stupidity were driving the other two, but the fates were aligned. The guild house was going to be robbed. When the sun set, Leidos, Galcia, and Imolen approached the cobbler's guild house on the east end of town. Galcia used her cassius and stoneflower to mask their scent from the guards, wolves, as the three passed over the parapets. She also acted as lead scout, and Leidos was impressed. For someone of relative inexperience, she knew her way through shadows. Leidos' expertise was demonstrated a dozen times, and the guards were such a diverse variety, he was able to demonstrate all of the means of silent assassination he had developed over the years. Imolen opened the vault in his unique, systematic method. As the tumblers fell beneath his fingers, he softly sang an old, dirty tavern song about the 99 loves of Boethia. He said it helped him focus on organize difficult combinations. Within seconds, the vault was opened and the gold was in hand. They left the guild house an hour after they entered. No alarm had been raised. The gold was gone, and the corpses lay pooling blood on the stone floors within. Well done, my friends, well done. You learned well, Leidos said as he poured the gold pieces into the specially designed compartments in his tunic's sleeves, where they held fast with no jingling or unusual bulges. We'll meet back at Plot and Plaster tomorrow morning and split up the bounty. The group parted ways. The only person who knew the most covert route through the city's sewer system, Leidos, slipped through a duct and vanished below. Galcia threw on her shawl, muddied her face to resemble an old fortune teller, and headed north. Imolen headed east into the park, trusting his unnatural senses to keep him away from the city watch. Now I teach them all the greatest lesson of all, thought Leidos as he sloshed through the labyrinth tunnels of sludge. His guar was waiting where he left it at the city gates, making a laconic lurch of chokeweed shrub to which he had been leashed. On the road to Vivek, he thought of Galcia and Imolen. Perhaps they had been caught and brought in for questioning already. It was a pity he couldn't see them undergoing interrogation. Who would break under the pressure first? Imolen was certainly the tougher of the two, but Galcia doubtless had hidden reserves. It was merely intellectual curiosity. They thought his name was Leidos, and he was meeting them at Plot and Plaster. The authorities wouldn't therefore be looking for a Dunmer named Sathis celebrating his wealth miles and miles away in Vivek. As he prodded his mount forward and the sun began rising, Sathis pictured Galcia and Imolen not undergoing interrogation, but sleeping the good deep sleep of the wicked, dreaming of how they would spend their share of gold. Both would wake up early and rush to the Plot and Plaster. He could see them now, Imolen laughing and carrying on, Galcia hushing him to avoid bringing undue attention. They would take a couple of flagons of grief, perhaps order a meal, a big one, and wait. Hours would pass, and so would their moods, the chain of reactions that every betrayed person exhibits: nervousness, doubt, bewilderment, anger. The sun was fully risen when Sathis reached the stables of his house on the outskirts of Vivek. He reined in his guar and filled its feed, and the rest of the stalls were empty. It wouldn't be until that afternoon when his servants returned from the feast of St. Kilms in Nisus, where they were good people, and he treated them well. But from past experience, he knew the servants talked. If they began to connect his absences with the thefts on other towns, it's only a matter of time before they would go to the authorities or blackmail him. After all, they were human. It was best in the long run to give them a week off with pay whenever he was out of town on business. He slipped the gold into the vault in his study and went upstairs. The schedule had been tight, but Sathis had given himself a few hours to rest before his household returned. His own bed was wonderfully soft and warm compared to the dreadful mattress he had used at the canton in Tel Arun. Sathis awoke up sometime later from a nightmare for a second. After he opened his eyes, he thought he could still hear Imolin's voice nearby, singing the 99 Loaves of Boethia. He lay still in his bed, waiting, but there was no sound except the usual creaks and groans of his old house. Afternoon sunlight came through his bedroom window in the ribbons. Catching dusk, he closed his eyes. The song returned, and Sathis heard the vault door of his study swing open. The smell of stone flour filled his nose, and he opened his eyes. Only a little of the afternoon sunlight could pierce the inside of the burlap sack. A strong feminine hand clamped over the mouth, and thumb added a jab under his chin just as his throat opened and his head was shoved to the side. He heard Galcia in her typical calm voice, "Thank you for the lesson, Sathis." Oh, what a twist at the end there. He taught them well. He taught them well. Well, indeed. Glowing mushrooms. Oh, skeever tails are used in alchemy? I wasn't even thinking about that. I thought you ate them. I need to go collect me some skeever tails then. Dang, that rat had a flawless garnet on it. Look at me not checking rats and losing out on flawless garnets. I'm a big silly head who didn't check the rats and the rats... Ow, why am I dying? Yo, eat some apples. I'm going to get the skeever tails. The skeever tails. There's quite a few skeever tails back here. I could definitely make quite a few potions. Quite a few indeed. Skyrim. Where is this mead that I'm supposed to poison? Like, I feel like I should have found it by now, but I haven't. God, that hole blinded me. Down into the dungeon we will go. Lots of rats and maybe some gold. It's okay, 'cause we're gonna find it all, including a madman who trained a bunch of rats to be his army of the old. Gonna train my rats to kill everyone. It's okay, 'cause I'm a madman. I'm gonna poison their teeth so we can really have land. There we go. Some more of these skeever tails. Ow! God bless it, those things are everywhere. Okay, hold on before I go through there. Let me check the basement out a little bit more. There might be something hiding in here. Maybe there's not anything hiding in here. Oh, there's like nothing in here at all. Oh wait, no, a little bit of mead. A little bit of mead. Okay. Stealing all your mead. Only what you're letting me steal, though. God, I'm so hurt. I need like anything to restore my health. I'm about to just chow down on like 800 apples or tomatoes. Sure, why not? Like 1 health per tomato. Let's see what's in the chest, shall we? 10 gold. Increase my lockpicking, though. Oh, I was supposed to go up there. No. Skeever, move out the way. Alright, we're all finished. I need to drink 18 gallons of mead. Let's get my pay. We need to get paid, boys. We need to get paid, boys. Oh, dang, there's Commander Caius.
Well, something we did. Well, it's about time. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Well, Sir Bjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunting Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
Would you get out of Commander Caius's way so he can actually walk? Guys, come on. Get out of his way so he can walk.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
That would be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sir Bjorn.
Guess I'm not getting my money. Any money behind the counter? mean, I'm owed, right?
I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
You never mentioned there was a lunatic living in the tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
What are you going to do with this place?
Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. If you're in the area, you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to a good word with Maven for me.
I don't know. You didn't tell me about the evil bastard that was hiding in the closet. It's a little rude. Maybe up here? I don't really know where I'm going. Said in his office. Oh, Lusty Argonian Maid, Volume 2. I read that earlier. Everybody's got a copy of that, apparently. Promissory note. Sir Bjorn, this is my third and final offer. I feel that I've been more than generous with the amounts. I've stated to buy your meadery. There's no reason for competition to stifle both our businesses. Unified, we could make Blackbriar Mead a household name, and bury anyone else who tries to start a similar business in Skyrim. If you wish to accept my offer, please come to Riften and stay at my manor as a guest. I think you'll find that being a part of the Blackbriar family would be both lucrative and life-saving. Maven. And life-saving. Wow. That's a little bit of a rude comment there. Just like, oh, yep. Or you die. The Real Berenicia, the Thief of Virtue, the Beggar Prince. The Hope of the Redoron, Cats of Skyrim, The Game at Dinner, Alchemy Increased, sweet. Forward from the publisher. The history behind this letter is almost as interesting and as dark as the story it tells. The original letter to the mysterious Duain was copied and began circulating around the Ashlands in Varvendel a few months ago. In time, a print found its way to the mainland, and Prince Halula Helseth palace outside of Malexia. While the reader may conclude after reading this letter that the prince would be furious about such a work, impugning his highness with great malevolence, quite the reverse was true. The prince and his mother, the Queen Berenicia, had it privately printed into bound copies and sent to libraries and bookshelves throughout Morrowind. A matter of record, the prince and the queen have not officially stated whether the letter was a work of pure imagination or based on an actual occurrence. The House Dress has publicly denounced the work, and indeed, no one named Dwayne, despite the suggestions in the letter, has ever been linked to the house. We leave the reader to interpret the letter as he or she believes. Neris Gann, the publisher, Dark Liege Dwayne. You asked for a detailed description of my experience last night and the reasons for my plea to House Dress for another assignment. I hope I have served you well in my capacity as informant in the court of Prince Helseth, a man who I have stated in many previous reports could teach Molag Bal how to scheme. As you know, I have spent nearly a year now working my way into his inner circle of advisors. He was in need of friendship when he first arrived in Morrowind and eagerly took me to me and a few others. Still, he was disinclined to trust any of us, which is perhaps not surprising, given his tenuous position in Morrowind society. For your unholiness's recollection, the prince is the eldest son of Berenicia, who was once the queen of Morrowind, and once the queen of the High Rock, kingdom of the Wayrest. At the death of her husband, the Prince Helsa's stepfather, King Edwir, there was a power struggle between the prince and Edwir's daughter. The prince, Elsanya, thought, though details of what transpired are imperfect, it is clear that Elsanya won the battle, became queen, banishing Helseth and Berenicia. Berenicia's only other child, Morgia, had already left court to marry and become Queen of Somerset Isle, Kingdom of the First Hold. Berenicia and Helseth crossed the continent to return to Morrowind only last year. They were well received by Berenicia's uncle, our current king, Halutha. I can't pronounce that at all. These names are terrible. Who had taken the throne after Berenicia's abdication more than 40 years ago. Berenicia made it clear that she had no designs on reclaiming the throne, but merely to retire to her family estates. Helseth, as you know, has lingered in the royal court, and many have whispered that while he lost the throne of Wayrest, he does not intend to lose the throne of Morrowind at Lelthan's death. I've kept your unholiness informed of the prince's movements, meetings, and plots, as well as the names and characters of his other advisors. As you may recall, I've often thought that I was not the only spy in Helseth's court. I told you before that the particular Dunmer counselor of Helseth looked like a fellow I had seen in the company of Tholer Sarioni, the Archcanon of the Tribunal Temple. Another young Nord woman has been verified to visit the Imperial Fortress in Malmora. Of course, in their cases, they might as well have been on Helseth's own business. But I couldn't be certain. I had begun to think myself paranoid as the prince himself when I found myself doubting the sincere loyalty of the prince's chamberlain, Burgess, a Breton who had been in his employ since his days in the court of Wayrest. That is the background on that night, last night. Yesterday morning, I received a curt invitation to dine with the prince, based only on my own paranoia. I dispatched one of my servants, who is a good and loyal servant of the House Dress, to watch the palace and report back anything unusual. Just before dinner, he returned and told me what he had witnessed. A man cloaked in rags had been given entrance into the palace and had stayed there for some time. When he left, my servant saw his face beneath the cloak, an alchemist of infamous repute, said to be leading suppliers of exotic poisons. A fine observer, my servant also noticed that the alchemist entered the palace smelling of wickweed, bittergreen, and something alien and sweet. When he left, he was odorless. He had come to the same conclusion as I did. The prince had procured ingredients to prepare poison. Bittergreen alone is deadly when eaten raw, but the other ingredients suggested something far deeper. As your unholiness can doubtless imagine, I went to dinner that night prepared for any eventuality. All of Prince Helseth's other counselors were in attendance, and I noticed that all were slightly apprehensive. Of course, I imagined that I was in a nest of spies, and all knew of the prince's mysterious meeting. It is just as likely that some knew of the alchemist's visit, while others were simply concerned by the nature of the prince's invitation, and still others merely unconsciously adopted the tense disposition of their fellow, better-informed counselors. The prince, however, was in fine mettle, and soon had everyone relaxed and at ease. At 9, we were all ushered into his dining hall, where the feast had been laid out. And what a feast! Honeyed grow apples, fragrant stews, roasts in various blood sauces, and every variety of fish and fowl expertly and ostentatiously prepared. Crystal and gold flagons of wine, Flynn, Shine, and Mates were at our seats to be savored as appropriate with each course. As tantalizing as the aromas were, it occurred to me that in such a maze of spices and flavors, the discreet poison would be undetectable. Throughout the meal, I maintained the illusion of eating the food and drinking the liquor, but I was surreptitious and swallowed nothing. Finally, the plates and food were cleared from the table, and Taurine a spicy broth was placed in the center of the banquet. The servant who had brought it then retired, closing the banquet hall door behind him. "It smells divine, my prince," said Marconius Colgar, the Nord woman, "but I cannot eat another thing. Your Highness," I added, feigning a tone of friendliness and slight intoxication, "you know that every one at this table would gladly die to put you on the throne of Morrowind, but is it really necessary that we gorge ourselves to death?" The others at the table agreed with the apprentice. Appreciative groans. Prince Helthus smiled. "I swear by Vernima, the gifter, my dark liege, even if you have never seen a smile such as this one." Ironic words, you see. An alchemist visited me today, as some of you already doubtless know. He showed me how to make a marvelous poison and its antidote. A most potent potion, excellent for my purposes. No restoration spell will aid you once you've ingested it. Only the antidote in the taurine will save you from certain death. And what a death from I've heard. I'm eager to see its effects, or all that the alchemist promised. It should be horribly painful for the afflicted, but quite entertaining. No one said a word. I could feel my heart beating hard in my chest. "Your Highness," said Alaret the Dunmer, "I suspected of the alliance with the temple. Have you poisoned someone at this table?" "You are very astute, Alaret," said Prince Helseth, looking about the table, eyeing each of his advisors carefully. "Little wonder I value your counsel, as indeed I value all in this room. It would be perhaps easiest for me to say who I haven't poisoned. I haven't poisoned anyone who serve but one master. Any whose loyalty to me is sincere, I haven't poisoned. Any person who wants to see King Helseth on the throne of Morrowind, I haven't poisoned. Anyone who isn't a spy for the Empire, the Temple, the House of Telvanni, the House of Redoran, the House of Indoril, the House of Dress. Your Unholiness..." He looked directly at me as at his last words. I know that in my certainty my face is practiced at keeping my thoughts from showing, but I immediately thought of every secret meeting I've had, every coded message I sent to you in the house, my dark liege. What could he know? What could he, even without knowing, suspect? I felt my heart beating even faster. Was it fear or poison? I couldn't speak, certain as I was that my voice would betray my calm facade. Those loyal to me who wish harm on my enemies may be wondering, how can I be certain that the poison has been ingested? Is it possible that the guilty party, or dare I say parties, were suspicious and merely pretended to eat and drink tonight? Of course, but even the craftiest of pretenders would have to raise a glass to his or her lips and put empty forks on or spoons in their mouths to play the part, to play the charade. The food, you see, was not poisoned. The cups and cutlery were. If you did not partake out of fear, you were poisoned just the same, and sadly missed an excellent roast. Sweet sweat beaded on my face, and I turned from the prince so he would not see. My fellow advisors, all of them, were frozen in their seats, from the Marconius Colgar, white with fear, to Kemma Ineb, visibly shaking, itching from the furrowed, angry brow of Alaret to the statue-like stare of the Burgess. I couldn't help thinking then, could the prince's entire counselorship be comprised of nothing but spies? Was there any person at the table loyal? And then I thought, what if I were not a spy myself? Would I trust Helseth to know that? No one knows better than his advisors both the depth of the prince's paranoia and the utter implicability of his ambition. If I were not a spy for the House Dress, even then would I be safe? Could a loyalist be poisoned because of a not-so-innocent misjudgment? The others must have been thinking the same, loyalists and spies alike. While my mind whirled, I could hear the prince's voice addressing all assembled. The poison acts quickly. If the antidote is not taken within 1 minute from now, here will be death at the table. I couldn't decide whether I had been poisoned or not. My stomach ached, but I reminded myself it might have been the result of sitting at the sumptuous banquet and not partaking. My heart shook in my chest, and a bitter taste like trauma root stung my lips. Again, was it fear or poison? These are the last words you will hear if you are disloyal to me, said Prince Helseth, still smiling that damned smile as he watched, his advisors squirming in their seats. Take the antidote and live. Could I believe him? I thought. Of what I knew of the prince and his character, would he kill a self-confessed spy at his court, or would he rather send the vanquished back to his masters? The prince was ruthless, but either possibility was within his manner. Surely the theatricality of this whole dinner was meant to be a presentation to instill fear. What would my ancestors say if I joined them after sitting at a table, eventually dying of poison? What would they say if I took the antidote, confessing my allegiance to you and the house dress, and was summarily executed? And I confess, I thought of what you might do to me even after I was dead. I had grown so lightheaded and filled with my own thoughts that I didn't see Burgess jump from his seat. I was only suddenly aware that he had the tureen in his hands and was gulping down the liquid within. There were guards all around, though I never noticed them entering. Burgess, said Prince Helseth, still smiling, you have spent some time at the Ghost Gate, House Redoran. You didn't know? Burgess laughed sourly. No, House. I report to your stepsister, the Queen of Wayrest. I've always been in her employ. By Akatosh, you poisoned me because you thought I was working for some damnable dark elves. You're half right, said the prince. I didn't guess who you were working for, or even that you were a spy, but you're also wrong about me poisoning you. You poisoned yourself when you drank from the tureen. Your unholiness, you don't need to hear how Burgess died. I know that you have seen so much over the many years of your existence, but you truly don't want to know. I wish I could erase the memory of his agonies from my own mind. The council was dismissed shortly thereafter. I did not know if Prince Helseth knows or suspects that I too am a spy. I do not know how many others last night, were as close as I was from drinking from the tureen before Burgess did. I only know that if the prince does not suspect me now, he will. I cannot win at the games he mastered long ago at the court of Wayrest, and I beg your unholiness, my dark liege, Devane, to use your influence in the House of Dress and dismiss your loyal servant from his charge. Publisher's note, of course, the anonymous writer's signature has not been on any reprint of the letter since the original. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So it was all fake. He didn't poison anybody. It was a trick. He was basically trying to get someone to self-incriminate. Self-incriminate. Is this, what was the one that I took from the thing? I can't even remember. I think it was Promissory Note. Sir Bjorn. Within the enclosed crate, you'll find the final payment. As we discussed, Hunting Brew Meadery should now begin brewing mead at full production. In regards to your concerns about the interference from Mayfair Blackbriar, I can assure you that I'll do everything in my power to keep her assets and her cronies at bay. This is the beginning of a long and successful future for both of us. A long and successful future. Yeah. Hunting Brew Decanter. What exactly is that? I can always sell it to my fence. I do have a fence, you know. Ooh, this is a tough lock. stuff indeed. It's okay. Every time I fail, I get a little bit better. When I succeed, I get even better. Wow, there was nothing in it. It was empty. Okay. Yay. Yay! Why is everything steel here? Stealing this decanter. And away we go! Alright, so where are we going to now? Back to Riften? Yeah, back to Riften. Man, they really like to jerk me around, don't they? Go here. Do this. Do that. Don't kill guards. I don't know if they actually said don't kill guards, but I'm pretty sure they would say that. They'd be like, don't kill guards. Jump across the stream. I need to get to the stable lord. Did I pass him? I think I passed him. Sir, can you take me to Riften?
Can take you to it. Where do you want to go?
Riften, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Okay.
Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Is it nice weather, though? Is it? Why them chickens got all that produce? God, freaking just can't. There, eat. Apparently the entire ride, my character doesn't eat or sleep or do anything, so I'm just like completely wrecked by the end of the ride.
I've never seen mules.
Let's go talk to Maven Blackbriar. You're still sitting in this chair? I've literally been gone like several days and you're still sitting in this chair?
I trust you have good news. This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sir Bjorn's partner is this odd little symbol.
Yes, I've seen that symbol before.
Whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. We should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment.
Yeah, pay me.
I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
Sanctified steel dagger.
I believe we're done.
It's got an undead enchantment on it. It's terrible. Thanks, I hate it. Scritch, put away. Sanctified steel dagger. Why do I need an undead killing dagger? That's the question of the century. What's my next step on this quest? Return to Brynjolf. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have to go down through this stupid maze anymore. I can take a different way. Through the graveyard. I forgot. Yes, I can do the graveyard. Which is back here.
Pleased to meet you. I'm a priestess at the Temple of Mara.
A priestess at the Temple of Mara. Oh yeah, that's right. I was sick. I need to pray at an offering. I had some sort of illness.
If you need marksman training, and you've got the course,
So I'll take a nap while I'm here. Where's my bed? Can I remember which one's my bed?
Let's talk for a moment.
I don't want to talk. I want to sleep. I'm tired. I better not be sleeping in my bed, that's for sure. There you go. Get some sleep. A little bit of a nap, you see.
What's on your mind?
Nothing.
Word on the street is that poor Sir Bjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison.
Yep.
How unfortunate for him.
Yep.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
Same symbol from Golden Glow was
this
involved.
Is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sir Bjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
I was about to say, what the hell's going on?
Well, hey, look, if I was a little harsh before, I just wanted you to know it's because you were new. Know what I mean? Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know it. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business. Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock.
Dang. Sounds horrible.
Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like...
You don't have to continue.
It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart.
How did you escape?
Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think?
Still never told me your real name.
Maybe one day. Just not
That's
today.
terrible. That is
Maybe I'll see you
terrible.
around the guild.
She literally just told me a story like that, and my only line is, you still didn't tell me your real name. Advances in lockpicking. I am not a writer. I am not a thief. I am a thief. I am a good thief. I am not such a good writer. Anyway, I want to write about picking locks. I read a book about designing locks once, and it was good. It gave me a lot of ideas. Some guys make locks with angled keyholes. Always carry a bent lockpick. They will work good in these locks. I do, and I open lots of locks. Sometimes I carry copper lockpicks. Copper bends easy. That way I can bend it right there. Copper lockpicks break easy too, be careful. Sometimes the locks have weird springs. They all spring differently, which makes picking it hard. I hold my torch close to the lock. This makes it hot. When it's hot, the springs are all the same. They don't bounce so differently anymore. Be careful not to burn yourself. Some thieves can't read. If you can't read, get someone to read this book to you. It will make more sense then. Funny, funny, funny. I can't get these barrels in the back. I'm stealing all your tomatoes. Hunter's backpack. Bows do 10% more damage. Ooh. What? Mine just gives me more stamina. Hell yeah, Hunter's backpack. Freaking hell yeah. Ooh, there's a killed chest back here. And some fire arrows. Hell yes, I'll take those. What kind of arrows you shooting, buddy? Some steels? I'll take those steel arrows. You don't need those.
They should be in. But I guess it's you.
Oh god, there's like a bunch of different chests here, and every single one of them is slightly different.
You know you're not supposed to be in here right now.
Why are you guys saying this? I'm a thief. That's what we do. I'm gonna save it just in case they get mad at me. Oh, a picking all the locks, a picking all the locks. Hi ho the Dario, just picking all the locks.
You really should be in.
Oh, the lock is resetting every single time they catch me.
You shouldn't be in here.
Interesting.
But I guess it's you.
That does make it a little bit more difficult. The lock is resetting each time.
No, you're not. You know you're not.
Makes it much more difficult, actually.
You know you're. You know you're
Let's try this.
not supposed to be in here right now.
Aha, it works. Dwemer gear? Ooh, carry capacity boots. Hell yes. And a dwarven sword. I don't really need a dwarven sword.
You know you're not supposed to be in here right now.
The potion of
Want to
invisibility
talk?
only
Go
worked.
ahead.
No, I don't want to talk. Leave. Didn't I have like a potion of pockety picketing or something? Or like some boots of pocketing. Pickety pock. We gotta pick pock. You don't stop going to picket. Oh, that was pickpocketing. That's right. I need lock picking, not pickpocketing. Well, that was gonna do me good. These boots of hauling though are pretty sweet. I found an amulet that had something on it. What was it? No, that's also pickpocketing. None of that will help me with lockpicking. I wonder what's in this master one. We've already opened up everything except for the master. I bet you there's something good in here. It's also going to be really difficult to pick. I might not have enough picks for a master lock. Okay, so that was all the way over. All the way over is not quite right, so it needs to be up a little bit. Hey! Look at me using logic and stuff. A Welknid stone. Ooh, a hunting bow of ice. Circlet of conjuration. Scroll of mayhem. I'll take it all.
Well, hey there. What can Sapphire do for you?
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
It's because it's your symbol.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
You admire them?
They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gulamai. Gulamai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, and see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Yeah, thanks for the arrows, buddy. Thank you.
I can't believe Gulamai's mixed up in all this. Trouble. Huh. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met.
He's a lizard?
You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only... If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gulamai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Okay.
Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gulamai alive, but remind him who we are.
Okay.
Back from a job.
Okay. I need to go sell some stuff before I leave. In the city, you can sell your fellow junk in the city. You can take your junk to shops in the city, and they will buy them up like slops in the city.
You gonna stare all day or buy some arm? See for yourself.
Let's see what you will buy for me. I actually don't need this adventurer's backpack with a roll anymore. You can have that. You can have this circlet of conjuration. I don't need that. And I really don't want this amulet of, where is it? Yeah, Deft Hand. Actually, I can probably disenchant that. That actually might be a good idea. I'll disenchant that. I'll disenchant the boots too. That's a good idea. I don't need that. The damage on the hunting bow of ice is much lower, but it does do 15 points of frost damage, which could be nice. I could also disenchant it and enchant my orcish bow with the same effect. This sanctified steel dagger is crap. I could disenchant that as well, but meh. I never really liked that effect. Sell all these potions to her. She can take pretty much every single one of these that I don't need. I'll keep the resist fire potions, as are actually useful. She didn't have enough gold to buy the last scroll.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. It only takes but a
Come
moment
see me
to
in the
inside
market if you just what you see here.
What you got for sale, Madesi? You got anything good today? No, you really don't.
Everything I've got on display, really.
False garnets, amethysts. I can sell them those. Make a little bit more cash.
Safe travels, Lance. Very well. I'll try.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel. The finest weapons and armor.
What you got? Waning magic resistance. Now that could be useful. Not the shield, but the enchantment, which I could put onto something else. Unfortunately, I'd have to carry around the item with me. Frost resistance. Fire resistance. Ooh. Bows do 25% more damage. Wow, he's got some nice stuff. Let's take his leather bracers of major archery. 1,626. It's a pretty good deal. I like it. What gloves am I wearing? The lockpicking gloves. Yeah, these are way better. Don't even care.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Alright, so we need to go to Solitude.
Come to extort more from me?
We might as well just take our nap when we get to Solitude because, well, you know what? We gotta level up. Let's take our nap now.
Your allegiance lies with
Yeah, I gotta pay for my,
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Talon, another round.
I think
I can never remember which one was mine.
Maybe you should head on home.
Solitude is pretty far away. I need that. Won't trigger pressure plates? Hell yes. I'm tired of stepping on the traps. Whoa there. You watching me the whole time while I was sleeping there, Kirava?
Suit yourself.
That's your fetish, I suppose.
Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want?
Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me?
God, extort money from one person, one time. Everybody just thinks you're always there to extort money.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Solitude, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude?
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you'll.
I did not actually know that. Yeah, thank you for the for letting me know. That was absolutely excellent. And again, I didn't eat at all, apparently. Heckish. Heckish. It's a cool door. I like it. Oh yeah, this is the place where the person gets their head cut off.
Positions. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home.
Stand back. Interrupting an execution is a serious crime.
What are you doing? They're actually fighting.
Don't hurt me.
Best you can do.
This should be good.
Oops. It's not. Don't. Scritches, you see this crap?
That's it? That's all you got?
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until you're.
Excuse me, I'm trying to watch a traitor to the
That's
Emperor
my
lose his
brother
head.
up there.
Rogvir always talked about his honor. Seems to me honorable men don't get executed.
All hard.
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little
You helped
problem.
Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Tori.
This person is busy.
Opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
told the story. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Dang, he is not getting a good fair trial here.
On this day, I
go to Sovngarde.
I feel for you, buddy. I mean, I was in your same exact position at one point. Totally. Oh, you got an Amulet of Talos. Okay. Won't be needing that Amulet of Talos anymore, seeing as how you got no neck. What is wrong with your eye, buddy?
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
Feel free to make requests.
I will. I will make requests. Wink. Winking Skeever. I have a Skeever. I have Scritch. I will introduce Scritch to the Winking Skeever.
You look like someone who can.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
How about a friendly contest to win a staff?
Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
If you're looking for a champ,
You don't stand a chance.
This is a special.
If you need a good
very strong stuff.
Let's get started.
A few drinks. I'll start round 1. Down the hatch.
Bring up some more mead, my boy. This cask's nearly tapped.
Yes, Father. Which cask
Your
should
turn.
be open?
Just bring
One
any
down,
over.
my friend.
Can't risk
One
thirsty
down.
customers without mead to drink.
And another
even
one
a
for
second.
me.
Good idea, sis. Maybe you ought to be in charge.
Yes, yes, fine. Just hurry. Mustn't keep the
And how
customers
about
thirsty.
you?
Second drink, easy
So
enough.
says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest.
One more, no problem.
Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours.
That's great.
You know, you're a fun person to drink with. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer.
What? Where am I at? Where am I?
Of course. You don't remember getting here. I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage. Or
Nope.
a goat.
Nope. No
Which
goat.
means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple.
Nope. Tell me how I got here and I'll pay for the damages.
Well, we can always use contributions. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
Help clean up the Temple of Diabella and ask Sam about Rorikstead. Clean up the temple? What am I cleaning up? Alright, let me make an offering. A giant's toe? Why is there a giant's toe on the ground? Why am I in the Temple of Diabella in the first place? Didn't throw anything else anywhere, did I? Giant's toe is not trash. By
I'm
the
sorry.
way.
The Temple of Diabella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion.
Why am I in Markath? I was in Solitude!
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near
Yo,
Raft.
you're really close to
I
me.
consider joining up myself. If those rebels think they can best us, they have another.
Okay, alright. Do one drinking contest, and wind up all the way in Markath. Sir, can you take me back to Solitude, please?
time and back, and we'll be off.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I much appreciate this. I don't know how I got here. Lydia, you know, you're supposed to be a good influence. Okay? Not a bad influence. I seem to be very tired. I might need a nap. My vision is blurred. Definitely seems blurred. I'm gonna go with blurred. Well, I'm sure we can find an inn somewhere. Hey, we're back at the Winking Skeever. Hey, what's up, buddy?
What do we have here?
Hey, hold on, I'll be back in a second.
Let me guess.
Welcome to the Winking. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Because I
Yeah, where are we? Where?
Winking Skeever next time your foot's sore.
If you're the best the guild's got, they're worse.
Is that? This is not it. I can't see very well. I'm kind of got a little thing going on with my eye. This is it. Ooh, this is it. All right, nice. Get a nice little 7-hour nap, you know, little power nap. Who doesn't like a good power nap?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yeah, y'all need to stop sneaking up on me while I'm trying to take a nap. Get out the way, Lydia! Get out the way! I will fight you, Lydia. Get out the way!
Don't do that again. Last warning.
Stop standing in the way, then.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
What would it take to identify the buyer? Bribe.
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Firebrand wine up in the palace. Let's go steal from everyone.
I'm a little busy. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
You might want to rethink that. You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people. And they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. All right then.
I thought he wanted me to go into like a dungeon or something. Blue Palace. I see it over there. There's a blue area. Look at how pretty this lavender is. It's very pretty. Yoink. Some nightshade.
For the boy, I'm a swordman.
Stealing all your stuff. You had a beautiful garden. Our garden. Our garden. What is that? Solitude Catacombs. That's a very interesting marking on that barrel there. What is that about? I wonder. Door's locked.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Gotta keep my eyes open. The dragons could swoop down at any time. I mean, he's not wrong about the dragon swooping, but I would assume you'd be able to see one even without keeping your eyes open. The Blue Palace. Behave yourself, Miko and Scritches. We're in the palace.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
Yep. Everyone knows General Tullius wields the real power in Solitude. Elisif? Yeah, she's a figurehead. A puppet.
A puppet. That was easy enough. It's right inside the door. Get your wine, sir. Hippity, hoppity, bippity, boppity, stealing all your flowers on the way. Hippity, boppity, bippity, boppity, stealing all your flowers on the way. Hey, Miko, back off. Hey, look, there's another symbol on this one. It's a diamond with two circles. What is this going on here? Like, why is there these little symbols on these houses? I notice details, and details are something that I notice. It's got a bunch of stuff in here. There's an enchanter's table. I can disenchant those items. What was I gonna disenchant? Hunting bow of ice. Yeah, I was gonna disenchant that. I would like to disenchant the boots of hauling and re-enchant something else besides leather boots, but as well as the archery. But I really don't want to do that right this second. Let's disenchant these this amulet as well. In time, I will get some enchantments running, but I really just don't have high enough level right now. I was trying to find somebody here to talk to, but I guess there's nobody. There's a lot of valuable stuff here that obviously I can't have because it would be stealing, but I was hoping there would actually be someone here to talk to, which would correspond with the symbols all over the place. But I guess not. Interesting. There's even like a little balcony. Scritches, come over here and give me a leg up. I'm sure it means something. We'll take note of that for later.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do. Please, take pity. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your... My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
Where can I find your master?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Pelagius's hip bone?
Until next time.
What? What? I'm so confused. Look at this freaking crazy place. Hey, look, there's a boat over there. Hold the arrow, right click, zoom in on stuff. There's also some sort of fort over there. Let me up the stairwell. Ya punks. I'm gonna eat all your carrots. I don't even care. I'm gonna be healthy. Healthiest carrot eater that ever existed. Can I get that, that hanging moss right there? Yes. Yes!
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm dragon, and I just don't know it yet.
Sitting right food.
Papa says I won't see Rob here anymore. But he...
Did it change my quest?
Why not?
Okay, well, why does it say this way? Did I pass it? I must have passed it.
I don't buy fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Ravens in the lodge.
He's up there? In Eriker's house? Why is he in Eriker's house? Wait, what? What is going on? I'm so confused right now.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
How do you know I'm a sneak thief? How do you know?
Please, take pity on an old madman.
The flower picking adventure of Skyrim. Pick flowers with Ginger Gaming Mentor in an all-new adventurous quest of flower picking exciting extraordinaire. Ooh, that looks dangerous down there.
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever.
Need something?
Be careful.
Is there a potion of healing just sitting on the floor? You know, let me go craft some potions real quick with all these flowers that I collected.
As High Priest of the Eight Divine.
I will craft some flowers.
For just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Oh, I will. I will holler away. There will be much hollering. I've got some crappy potions for you.
You're a traveler, correct?
Actually,
Have
yes.
you been to Whiterun? Wonderful. I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help.
I haven't met her, but I could try to get more information.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news.
What have you got
So
for
you're
sale?
interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yes. I want to give you some junk that I made. Here, I can have that. You can have these. I don't need those. You can also have some of these resist fire ones. I'll give that one. And, you know, I'll take the... I'm going to keep a couple of these resist frosts. You can have some of these restore stamina potions. I don't need that many potions of restore stamina. It's a lot of restore stamina potions I've got. For no reason. Anything that's super heavy. I'm going to say anything that's super heavy. Nothing really heavy. Okay, good, good. Can't have my Horker test cut.
Don't forget me next time you need herb.
I will forget you. I will forget. Worry not.
Watch what you're doing. Disrespect me.
Disrespect the law and disrespect me. Alright, buddy.
Ah, good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
You're trying to bribe me now?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I think you're lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
I hope you're not planning on picking my pocket. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone. For the
age of aggression is just about done.
Being old's not so bad.
I'm just gonna follow him.
What do you need?
What's up, buddy? Love your scale mail there. It's pretty cool. Have a mead. I have a feeling if I follow him, it'll lead me somewhere good.
Our business.
Worry not about me. I am not here. Following the lizard, the lizard, the lizard. Following the lizard wherever he may go. Wherever he may go. Wherever he may go. Following the lizard, the lizard, the lizard. Until I took an arrow to the knee. Following the lizard wherever he may go. It's the traveling caravan. Hold on, is what's her name here? Mshara?
It is just a guard.
and has no wares to sell.
I don't see Shara.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you? There is much beauty in the road. The longer we travel, warm sands, friend. How may this one serve?
I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
So there's a couple different caravans. So the note that I found in the earlier part of the game talked about someone named Shara, and I would assume she's in one of the caravans, but I don't know for certain. What? The perfect time to eat some ingredients? What? If you're wondering why, eating the ingredients will teach me what they do. Eat a giant's toe? Sure. Delicious. You cannot eat quest items? What? It's like he's going down to the boat docks. Yeah. Going down to the boat docks to talk to your accomplice. Scritch, you're giving us away with that ragged breathing. Buddy, why are you so ragged? Look here, Mr. Lizard. Following the lizard, the lizard, the lizard. Following the lizard. Or reptile. Following the reptile. It doesn't quite have the same ring to it. No, it really doesn't. Looks like that person's in the way, whoever that is. It's a lizard. Look,
our business has concluded and you're standing in my way.
You talk to Egg Brothers. Deja has no words for you.
Move out of the way, Miko. You guys are blocking him. How is he supposed to go anywhere when you guys are blocking him to death? Discreetly, Miko. East Empire Trade Company over here. Oh, so we went in there. Let's make sure we're stealth before we get in here. Oh, I'm gonna have to unlock the door. Hopefully the guard doesn't see us. He apparently had the key, though. Interesting. Well, this is just getting more and more interesting, isn't it? East Empire Trading Company, warehouse. All this following him is making me hungry. I need a sweet roll. I don't even more sweet rolls. I do have a boiled cream tart, though. Mmm, delicious. Horker meat. East Empire Warden.
That the best you can do? I'll paint the snow with your blood. We are routed. Fall back.
An orcish mace. It's a little heavy though with 15 weight. I'll take that torch. Did I lose him? I think I might have lost him. Miko! Out of the way, Miko! Dear Lord Jesus. And then he sits down. Like literally you turn around and you're trying to get past him and then he just sits. Okay, he's over there. I haven't lost him. Good, good. Let's just keep on rocking. There's so much stuff here. Swords, shields. No, nobody's here. Nobody's here. Why are you all so rude? God, my animals are like pushing me up against the wall. I can't move, which is always nice.
No place here. Victory is yours. I submit.
Just get Miko. God bless it. Scritches and Miko. Y'all make this very difficult. Y'all know that, right? Troll fat. Troll fat all over the place. I want some troll fat.
Hear something? Time to end this little game.
I'm getting out of here.
I managed to escape. Let's see where this guy's going. Looks like a dead end. What is going on with this guy? He walked all the way down here just to walk all the way back? And now he's walking into the water. Dude, this place is nuts. Brinewater Grotto. It's just getting better and better. Confront Gulamai. Hey, some more salt piles. Can always use more salt piles. Draught of strength. I am drained. What am I drained for? Need some more leaks? Miko, I can't shoot these arrows while you're in the way. Okay, Lydia, nice work there. I'm impressed. Hey, he's got one of my fire arrows. Don't have enough magicka to cast the spell. That's right, I forgot. I don't have enough magicka to cast Muffle. Oh, that's a spider. Fire arrows are great, but I can't use them with all my minions around. Makes it very difficult. What the heck is down here? I don't think this is part of the quest. Okay, or maybe it is part of the quest. What is this, a shortcut? I just went backwards. It was supposed to be a shortcut. Miko, what is with this dog? He literally will just like walk in front of you and then lay down. I'm trying to do something here, Miko. He's like, what? You don't want me to be in front of you? He goes, fine. Don't have someone in front of you then. Orcish dagger. The explosive arrows make this a little difficult. The bodies just kind of like fly all over the place. What's that? You want me to just eat a whole bunch of sacks of flour? Well, sure, absolutely. I will just gobble those sacks of flour right down. Dry and dry. Very dry. I need some water. I need some food, some things. Just a little bit of food, please. Aha, there we go. A little bit of black maven briar mead. Briar Maven Blackbriar. No! Open sesame! Open sesame! Yes, there we go. Ooh, a flawless amethyst. Nice. Silver armor. It weighs 40 weight though. It's pretty hefty. I'm not really sure about that. I don't think I'm going to be taking that back with me. I could maybe give it to Lydia. Let's give it to Lydia. Where the hell is Lydia?
Give up while you still can.
Oh, okay.
Need something?
Alrighty then. Well, geez. Ow.
What was that?
The stealthy root. Hey, there's a chest in the water.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Whee! Oceans. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Alright, we need to be more stealthy about this. I need to take that out. I take out that archer first. Honestly, I think that was my biggest issue was the archer. Chow down on some food real quick. A whole bunch of tomatoes. Why not? Some potato soup. A whole bunch of potatoes. Grab a couple potions real quick. Might as well use a poison. Oh no, I should have a poison. I have no poison? Oh, I do have a potion of true shot though. Well, that was not how I intended it to go at all. keep missing him? I gotta change arrows. I can't fight with my minions with these fire arrows. The fire arrows are not helpful in that regard.
Tell you what, you start running, so I can have you in the back.
Who else is left? There's one more left. I know he is. There he is. Mysterious Akavari. Looks like I messed up a bunch of the books. Oh, he had dwarven arrows. No wonder he was kicking my butt. Them janks, they hit. Bunch of horker tusks and jank. Gold emerald ring.
Now there's no need to do anything rash.
Oh yes, there's rash things that need to be done.
I was gonna tell Mercer about everything. Honestly, please, he'll have me killed.
Mercer doesn't have to know. Tell me first, and then I'll decide.
All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia.
You say that name like I should know it.
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
Are you worth more alive, though? Ooh, a Diabella statue. Good lord. Another expert chest. It's right there at the top. Sometimes they do that. I think they think it's a funny trick. Iron Axe of Sparks. You can disenchant that. These chests all over the place. Sweet. Horkers? Is that a horker? Whoa. Hey, I'm sorry. No, Scritch. I'm really not even sure why I'm killing these guys, except for the fact that they're trying to kill me. Maybe I should just run past them and hope for the best. Just run on by, my dear, my pretty. Brinewater Grotto discovered. Alright, guys and gals, I think that pretty much ends today's episode. We are uncovering a lot of plots. Carlisle was the one who, Carlisle, Carla was the one who apparently orchestrated the entire event. And, well, yeah, we're going to have to report back. And there's a pretty cool lighthouse. Oh, look at that moon. Freaking hell yeah. It's like almost right over top of the lighthouse, too. There we go. Move over a little bit. Perfect. Well, as always, guys and gals, I do appreciate you all watching my videos. And, you know, as always, keep watching.